Jesus says, "Nothing displeases my Father more than ingratitude." February 9th, 2019. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, "Nothing displeases my Father more than ingratitude, taking your lives for granted, taking your gifts for granted by not investing them wisely, taking your health, sustenance, and relatives for granted, as well as all I have provided you with. And it is a fact, the richer you get, the more you take for granted. That is another reason why poverty is so very dear to me. When I tell you it is a rough time ahead, I'm letting you in on a secret, so that you will be prepared to generously offer to me every inconvenience, every pain, every lack. Those who live this way are approaching sainthood. It is not prosperity that makes a soul great, but how he or she handles adversity. This is the great danger for a society that becomes prosperous and decadent. Even as history confirms, this society is nearing its end. The poor you will have with you always, and I chose a poor existence to manifest to you. This elevates poverty and distinguishes the lowly and humble. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. I did not say this lightly, and you will note that every beatitude runs contrary to popular opinion and culture. This was a deliberate play on words to draw your attention to the most valued state of a soul. The choice is yours to make. I chose a feeding trough for my bed and never rested in the beautiful one Joseph had crafted for me. I chose to live on the run and bear the persecution criminals endure for their misdeeds. From the manger to the cross, I made myself the lowliest among men to teach you the safest route to holiness. But my children, if you want to find favor with God, you must learn to rejoice in all adversity. Rather than running from it, run to kiss it and embrace it, recognizing it as a precious cross I have tailor-made for you. When you embrace this cross with kisses, you are declaring your love for me and for my children, and nothing brings me more joy than to see you completely formed in my image, with a heart full of love and compassion, and a healthy disregard for those things the world runs after. My precious Clare, when you continued to complain and complain and complain, growing anxious with those around you, allowing yourself to indulge in self-pity and impatience, you were paddling your canoe, so to speak, away from me and into the darkness. For you, things just got darker and darker, more confused and tangled, until you had totally lost your perspective. You were in a dangerous place, darling. This is the precipice of serious presumption, the kind that leads a soul to hell. Those who choose to blame God and others for all their misfortunes are creating a massive bondage in their hearts. When you receive a bitter seed, which Satan scatters abroad, hoping you will receive, when you do, it goes down into the chambers of your heart and slowly puts out paralyzing tentacles that wrap the heart and entangles it, cutting off the circulation of your life's blood to the rest of the body. The longer you persist in this behavior, the further down and more paralyzed you become, until your emotions are without hope and life. Every little inconvenience you react to with resentment, anger, and bitterness carries with it seeds that take root in your heart. These choke off life in the spirit and hamper your union with me until you cannot see me or hear me clearly anymore. Dear ones, to the degree you react in resentment to trials and contradictions, to that degree you distance yourself from me. Whereas a docile, meek soul receives these things with love, trusting in the judgments of my Father unequivocally, and receiving them from His holy hand as a precious gift. This is what I'm praying for you, heart dwellers, that you receive these things with great love and gratitude, giving thanks continually for your state in life and all it entails, for your obstacles, for your shortcomings, for your failures as well as for your victories. And if you are feeling distant from me, begin with gratitude. Make sure you have not developed an attitude of grumbling, because this will lead you down the path of darkness, further and further away from me. Begin by looking at your attitude about your circumstances, what you have and what you do not have. Thank me profusely for each and everything I've given you to fulfill your mission in life. Thank me for your children, even the ones with problems. Be ever so grateful they are still alive and there is still hope for them. Thank me for the plans I have for you, which you know nothing of at this point in your life. Thank me for suffering on that cross for you and your family. Thank me for allowing you to be born and to grow to maturity. Thank me for the amazing days you live in and the promise of the rapture. Make it a point all through the day to recognize something wonderful in front of you. And soon your whole attitude towards life will go from discouragement and fatigue to hope and a fresh start. Truly, my mercies are new every morning. But if you keep your head tucked under the covers and never get out of bed, you won't see the sunshine sparkling through the window, the flowers blooming, fresh ideas and opportunities arising. So I beg of you, my children, awake in the morning and thank me for every convenience you have. Thank me also if there is an inconvenience. Offer it to me with joy and resolution to never complain again, and you will have me in abundance. The sweetness of my presence will be drawn to you by the fragrance of gratitude, and I will touch your heart and make you to know that I love and approve you, and am with you today to do mighty things, and persevere against all opposition.